Brownells here, and in today's quick tip we're going to be talking about red dot sizes, so the actual size of the dot itself. So the purpose of this video isn't to overload you with information, it's just to give you just enough to help you make an educated buying decision. Wherever that may be, hopefully it's from us. If not, we were able to give you a little bit of something, right? So let's just kind of jump right into it here. Now, dot sizes. So dot sizes, if you're shopping around, you'll notice are measured in MOA, which stands for minute of angle. So the best way to kind of describe the dot size itself is to just tell you what MOA is at 100 yards, right? So MOA, that dot size is roughly going to be 1 inch at 100 yards. So if I pull my firearm, right, and I point it at a target at 100 yards, a 1 MOA dot will be covering 1 inch of that target, which is not a lot. Now, there's a reason why dots are often a lot larger than 1 MOA, and that's because speed and trying to actually get on target, especially for handgun. So handgun, the smallest dot size you're going to see is probably going to be 3 MOA, right? And it'll go up everything to like 8 MOA. They get pretty big. So the purpose of that, I'll just tell you here, kind of the larger the dot size, the faster it is to get it on the target. So if you're using your firearm for concealed carry, a good balance there is going to be like a 5 or 6 MOA dot, because you can use that. It'll help you get on target fast up close, and then it'll also kind of help you make precise shots if you're at the range using it for competition, different things like that. You can make those longer shots on target. So obviously a smaller dot covers less of the target, right? So putting rounds where you want on target is also another factor you need to kind of consider. So if you're using your firearm strictly for competition, you're shooting steel, everything's under 25 yards, a big dot like a 6 to 8 MOA, that's going to be great. If all your shots are a little bit further out, or if you're using it for a different type of competition where you're actually trying to hit steel a little further out, that smaller dot is going to be way more valuable to you. So with that being said, if it's a small concealed carry handgun, something like this Vortex Defender here, this one is actually the 3 MOA, but you can get it in a larger dot size. And if it were me personally, I would go with that larger dot size, because that is a pretty small. I can't really show you on camera. There's plenty of charts and stuff online. You can just punch that into your search engine and it'll show you. But that is a very small dot, and the issue with the small dot whenever you're trying to get on target fast is you end up spending too much time just trying to not find the dot, because if you actually practice with your handgun, you'll be able to find the dot quick. But you spend too much time getting it centered because the dot's so small. Whereas your brain tells you, whenever you have a bigger dot, as soon as it's on there, you're good to go. It's telling you, green light, right? So you spend up just too much time over calculating, I guess is a good word for it. So that's why I would recommend a larger dot if you're using your firearm, close range shooting, like defensive situations, right? So that's really all there is to it. That's the gist of it. So I'll just kind of reiterate real quick again. Smaller dots, more precise shooting. Larger dots, faster shooting. There you go. So that should be enough information to kind of help you make an educated buying decision, because a part of it, of course, is personal preference. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, any preferences you prefer, leave them down in the comment. When I say preferences you prefer, I'm talking about dot sizes. Don't get crazy on me, all right? But with that being said, hit that like and subscribe button, and if you need help with anything for any reason ever, feel free to give us a call on the tech line. We'll be happy to help you out. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.